We don't operate like that. So, Honorable Speaker, I think I will not definitely belabor the House. You have a lot of members, but I think this is what I have to say. I will be actually very precise. It's just to thank my colleague. Again, we are going for election. Honorable members, if it was not the law that, okay, we all have to go back to recontest the election, it was just to handpick. We are all going to come back, because I don't see anything that happened for the past 5 years, maybe that would warranted some of us actually not to come back. We are here, all what we are doing here is to make sure that the interest of the country is achieved. Honorable Speaker, before I take my seat, I will join my colleague also to congratulate the member for Serekunda. We all see for the past 5 years, not only that, in fact, before he came to Parliament, we see how he definitely stands for his country. There was a time when I heard him speaking, saying, at the age of 15, he started struggling to see that this country have developed to a level, we have a better system of government or a better development in this country. And then, Honorable Speaker, I think whether it will be you or any the incoming speaker, it's high time we develop an insignia so that veteran people like this, if they are going, they are decorated with that insignia, so that anytime they found that insignia in their table, their memory will actually refresh what has happened back. And then I think you, Honourable Speaker, you can definitely start with it. You start with a signature, any of the veterans who are going, he is decorated with his insignia. Honourable Speaker, on that note, I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honourable Minority. Honourable Deputy Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honourable Speaker, for the opportunity. Honourable Speaker, let me first of all congratulate you for the wonderful statement you made this morning in this Parliament. The statement covers almost all aspects of the life of this Parliament within these 5 years. You highlight the challenges and the success. The statement is a wonderful one. So I thank you very much for ably delivering this statement of this nature to the outgoing parliamentarians. And this is history, this will remain as history. Madam Speaker, after having said that, let me also thank the Office of the Clerk, together with all other serving members, officers under him in this administration. They have done well. We are with them for 5 years, and then at least they have done their best, giving the National Assembly members the opportunity of training and so many other opportunities that one can arrange for your National Assembly. I am most grateful to the clerk and the entire staff of the National Assembly. Madam Speaker, National Assembly is a very, very important institution. Without National Assembly, nothing works in the country. So as a result, I think government should look into the welfare of National Assembly members, especially with regards to their office accommodation. This is very important. National Assembly members without office accommodation is certainly uncalled for. And I'm appealing to the government. The Vice President is here. Here with us. I think this is an issue that they should certainly take up to make sure that National Assembly members' welfare have been looked into. Madam Speaker, after having said that, I think I will come straight onto the issue of health, Madam Speaker. Health in this country is really a problem. We have been hearing people complaining almost all over the health situation, all over. Our health centers, our hospitals are under-equipped. The materials are not there. So it is the responsibility of the government to make sure that at least these problems are seriously looked into, because health is very important for any nation. Madam Speaker, having said that, I will go straight onto the Ministry of Petroleum Energy. Madam Speaker, mining is under the ministry, and mining is our resources. It's our natural resources of this country. If a license is issued to an ordinary citizen to mine our sand, our natural resources, I think government should certainly look into this issue and try to review it, especially with the black sand at Kombo Sanya. Mining should give this country a lot of money that the country will use to carry out some of our developments. But if it is in the hands of private people enriching themselves, government is struggling for its development programs. We go in for loans and grants. When our natural resources is here, we give it to people to exploit it and enrich themselves when the country is suffering. I think this situation needs to be revisited and looked into. It's a very important issue. We can develop this country with some of our resources if they are properly managed. Madam Speaker, on the side of the Defense and Security, Interior Minister, Madam Speaker, when this unfortunate incident happens in Buyam, Komponyi Kansala, the Committee on Defense and Security sees it as a matter of urgency. We take it upon ourselves to invite all the security heads, including the two ministers, Minister of Interior and Minister of Defense. They all came with their technicians, including the Director General of NIA, Deputy Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces of this country, and all senior officers, including IGP. The Committee on Defense and Security, all members take this matter very serious, and all of them were in attendance. The issue was discussed. What is the cause of this? And some explanations were given. Madam Speaker, it is the Parliament that should make this country to move. After having done that meeting, so many recommendations were made. They have explained themselves to the best of their knowledge and the cause of this unfortunate incident that happened. It is indeed a situation where we all should not allow such a thing to happen in this country. The security of this country lies with our security officers, Minister of Interior and Minister of Defense. So as a result, they should try to make sure that things should not happen that will bring problem in this country. And our meeting with them, they were very honest with us. They have given us explanations, the explanations that are satisfactory, and the entire committee members, including the vice chair of the committee, Honorable Sala of Serakunda, was in attendance. Every member of the committee was in attendance, because we take it as a matter of urgency, and it's a very important issue affecting or happening in our country. Madam Speaker, having said that, I will go to the Ministry of Local Government. Madam Speaker, there are a lot of land problems in these countries, especially some of the alcalos are issuing land that cause a lot of problems between the people. The Minister of Local Government should certainly look into this issue to try to regulate, to put in a mechanism that will bring about peace in our country. There are a lot of land problems in this country that are to be solved. After having said that, Madam Speaker, I go to Gamtel, Madam Speaker. Gamtel in the First Republic is one of the best in this country, in the sub-region. One of the best in the sub-region. Our own telecommunication company, Gamtel. But where we are today, what is happening with Gamtel? Even the proper internet service cannot be provided to the Gambian people. When the other private companies came in and they developed themselves, they go up to a level whereby they provide an effective service more than our own national company. I think something is wrong somewhere. We need to make sure that, or the government needs to look into this issue very seriously to make sure that at least Gamtel is back on the track. Madam Speaker, agriculture is the backbone of this country. That's the common saying. And without agriculture, without developing agriculture, investing on agriculture, Madam Speaker, we still have a long way to go. A nation that cannot feed itself or its citizens, when of course we have the potential. Our river Gambia is there for us. Our land is there for us. But what is happening? What is the problem? I think government should seriously consider agriculture issue, because this is only the way out that will help this country to develop. If we cannot feed ourselves, all what we are eating is imported things coming from abroad, taking all our foreign exchange. How do you expect us to develop? We cannot develop on grants and loans. They will help. They will help. They will take part of it. But I think we should try to look into agriculture very seriously. The river Gambia is there. Our rice cultivation areas, for instance, CRR alone can feed this country. But what's happening, Madam Speaker, any project that comes into this country, the sustainability is a problem. After some time, it will all go on down. Let's try to call a national conference of program feeding the nation under the Ministry of Agriculture, and all the stakeholders to be engaged, including this Parliament, to draw a program that will help us to develop agriculture in whatever means. If we cannot do that, we are just wasting our time. We have to feed ourselves. The land is there, the water is there. We can grow rice and feed ourselves. We can grow maize and feed ourselves. We can grow coos and feed ourselves. Why still banking on these foreign aids and loans? I think something needs to be done on this matter. And I think the only problem, government should try to call a national conference, Operation Feed Your Nation, so that at least we will be able to solve some of our problems. Madam Speaker, coming on to Environment Minister, Madam Speaker, our forests are all destroyed and there is no replacement. I think tree planting exercise of each and every citizen of this country should be carried out so that we can rehabilitate our forests, bring our forests back to the conditions in which it should be. People make money out of our forest, destroy our forest, and as we now here, I am standing here, all our forests are all been destroyed. People are talking about even Kiang West. The forest there is being destroyed by individuals for making money for themselves. This country, what is happening, Madam Speaker, I think we see ourselves first than Gambia. That is our problem. And then we should try to avoid that. Change the attitude to make sure that at least we develop this country. Madam Speaker, having said that, I think I need not to take take the whole time of the House. I think you have indicated the job of this Parliament for the past 5 years, what this Parliament has done. In your statement, I think anybody who listens to this statement will know that 5th Legislature Parliament has done wonderfully well. And the Parliament is a very strong institution. And of course, our institutions in this country need to be strengthened. They need to be strong. If we had strong institutions, government comes and go, politician comes and go, but institutions remain. In the US, President Donald Trump was a strong somebody, but he cannot penetrate the institutions. Institutions are there. Some of the things that he wants to do, he wants to interfere with some of the institutions, but he cannot because they are strong. I see no reason why Gambia also should not have a strong.
Thank you. Yes, thank you very much, Honorable. Your time is up. Your time is up. Yes, the microphone won't work. Your time is up. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
This trust is second to none. I want to thank them profusely for having the confidence in me to serve them. Honorable Speaker, grant me leave to quote King George. It goes like this: the highest distinction that one can boast of is service to people or service to one's nation, unquote. Honorable Speaker, all of us are winners, all of us are champions in our various domains, because we have served our country for the past 5 years meritoriously, with distinction. And Honorable Speaker, this is Why my people have allowed me to throw my heart in the ring for the second time. And I'm greatly indebted to my people of Jara East constituency. Honorable Speaker, having said that, numerous speakers before me spoke so eloquently about the performance of your honorable office. And I also want to stand on those protocols, existing ones, to also pay homage to your high office. Honorable Speaker, it was said by the Bard of Avon, Shakespeare, in Romeo and Juliet, that parting is sweet sorrow. And Honorable Speaker, the longest journey must come to an end. This is precisely what we have come to the end of the journey. Honorable Speaker, it must be understood beyond all reasonable doubts that life itself is transient. It's not perpetual, neither is everlasting. Everything must come to a close. As we bid farewell to our constituents, to our fellow compatriots, we equally implore them to allow us to come back, I mean all of us, to these hallowed chambers and continue our effort of nation building. Honorable Speaker,